Saturday, everybody. Boy Big Brando, and today's question comes to you from like 9 or 10 different people. They all ask the same question, and it's how do I line up my transfers on the t-shirt and get it right every single time? Now, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've done thousands on top of thousands of t-shirts, so I just eyeball it. I just kind of know where I want the transfer to land, and I have a good sense of, you know, getting it straight and shit like that. Sometimes I'll utilize this technique where I'll put my hand up on to the collar, and then I'll make sure the transfer is maybe 4 fingers or maybe 3 fingers down, and then that's where the transfer will land. To me, that seems like a pretty decent place to do a chest print, so I utilize that technique a lot. I'll go through a few different things that I do. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Everybody that asked this question, I'm sorry I didn't shout anybody out. It was just too many people to shout out because everybody was asking the same exact question. It was hard for me to remember everybody's name. So I'm gonna do this raw straight from the phone like I've been doing this whole time, and I'm gonna show you guys on the HPN Craft Pro. Now it's not turned on. I'm not going to be pressing nothing because I don't have any transfers available right now. So I'm going to be using shit like this little decal and this envelope just to show you guys reference on what I do. So I'm going to spin this around, show you guys what the t-shirt looks like and all that shit, and then go from there. All right. Let's see. You see that shit right there? I think so. That works. All right. So usually this is what I'll do. T-shirt's laying down, I center it up as best as possible. This is the edge of the collar, right? So when I was saying I usually put my hand down right here, so I'll do 4 fingers, maybe 3, leave my pinky hanging off, and then I'll usually lay the transfer down right there. I'll make sure it's centered up on the platen here and here. So when I let it up, it'll be in the same spot every time that I do a chest print. I'll just put my hand down 3 fingers or 4 fingers, and then it'll be the same spot every single time. That usually helps me out. Now, for the people that were asking about the chest prints, usually you want to get a chest print right on top of the heart. Usually when we lay our shirts down, we always think going all the way over here to the edge is going to be the best time to do it, or I should say right here on top of the heart. We always want to go as far as we can, but when the shirt's actually draped on somebody's body, if the print was like way over here, it's going to end up in the armpit, so you don't want that. What I usually do is I go off of the little points. See these points right here where the shirt is laying flat and it kind of does that little U shape? So here's the points. I just go straight down here. Sometimes I'll utilize that same 5-finger technique. Coming straight down here, I'll lay the transfer right there. Boom. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a chest print or a over the heart print, but when the shirt's on the body, it's going to line up from here straight down right on top of the chest. So here's the 4 fingers. Here's the press. Here's where I'm going to lay the transfer from the point straight down. 4 fingers, boom, it's gonna land on top of the heart every single time. So that's the way I do it. I don't use a lot of different, like I don't have the laser thing, I don't have none of that shit. I just eyeball it. Hopefully this helps you guys out. So remember, when you're laying the shirt down flat, it's gonna be a U right here. From that point of the U, just go straight down, maybe 4 fingers. If you have bigger fingers than mine, or smaller, 5 fingers or 3 fingers. And then you're going to lay down your transfer right there, center it up with that point, straight down, boom. You're going to slide it in, press it, and it's going to work out perfect every single time. If you needed to use a ruler, you could do the same exact thing. Line up that point, use your ruler to lay it down, and then let's say you wanted to get it perfect every single time, you get another ruler, and you just put it down, say it's right here on the 9. All right, every time you press this, you want to make sure the transfer is going to be centered up with the 9 and the 11 on this ruler. However you want to do it. This would be the cheap, poor man's way of getting like the T-square or whatever. If you wanted to buy the T-square, the link is in the description. If you don't have the money for it, you could utilize something like this. 2 different rulers or 2 of the same rulers. You could use your ones that you get free from school. You could take it from your kid's backpack, whatever you wanted to do. 2 rulers works. Eyeballing it is what I do because I've been doing it for a little while now. Remember, I do this technique where it's 3 or 4 fingers for a chest print. I make sure I center it up as best as I can, eyeballing it, 3 fingers down. That transfer will be in the same exact spot every single time. And this right here is something you could do fast. You just put your hand in there, 3 fingers, lay the transfer down, boom. If you want to use a Teflon sheet, put it on, slide it in, press it, you're good to go. All right, hopefully this helps you guys out. If it doesn't, I apologize. You guys could buy the T-squared. That'll get it straight every single time, and you won't have to waste money on the laser liner or laser ruler thing that they also sell. If you get the T-squared, it's a lot cheaper than the laser, and you will lay it down every single time. But with practice and you guys doing this all the time, you will learn to eyeball this thing. You'll be banging out shirts fast all the time. All right? Appreciate you guys. Make sure you leave all the questions in the comments, or tweet me at Big Brando. All right? Catch you on the next one. Yep.